What's going on YouTube? It's your boy H Dynasty Buffs bringing you another video. Today we're ranking the 2024 rookie wide receivers using the tier maker listing.com. Made a list last night, so let's go over that today. I'll link a description of the tier maker down below. Feel free to use it, have fun with it. All right, that being said, let's get it.
It's showtime, folks.
It's showtime.
All right, here y'all see my tier maker. All right, let's get it. So I'm gonna do an introduction with the players, and I'll just put them in. We'll try to keep this video as fast as we can. All right, we got a wide receiver from Ohio State, junior, listed 6'4", 205 pounds. Very productive 2023 season, 67 reception, 1,211 yards, 14 touchdowns. We have Mr. Marvin Harrison Jr. And local profile looks great, and film looks amazing. He's definitely, rightfully so, wide receiver 1. Coming in at wide receiver 2 for me, he's a LSU wide receiver, 6 foot, 200 pounds, 89 receptions, 1,569 yards, 14 TDs. Was the runner-up for the Blitnikoff Award. Arguably one of the best wide receivers in football. Could be wide receiver 1 in college football this year. We got Mr. Malik Neighbors. That rounds out tier 1. Let's get to tier 2. Tier 2, we have a wide receiver from Washington, listed as junior here. Senior, 6'3", 215 pounds, 92 receptions, 1,640 yards, 13 TDs. And local profile looks suspect, looks okay. He's got some flags, but the film looks amazing. Draft capital should be there as well. We got Mr. Roma Dunze. Going in after him, we have a wide receiver from LSU as well. It's a junior, 6'4", 205 pounds, 68 receptions, 1,177 yards, 17 touchdowns. And local profile looks okay. Draft capital should be good. Film is really fun to watch. Definitely could be a wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 1 in the NFL, we have Mr. Brian Thomas Jr. Coming after him, we have a receiver from Oregon, junior, 6'3", 187 pounds, 81 receptions this year, 1,383 yards, 14 TDs. And local profile looks good. So does the film. Some questions about hands, some questions about catching. We have Mr. Troy Franklin. And coming up next, we got a Georgia wide receiver, junior, 6 foot, 185 pounds. Should be adjusted due to the Senior Bowl. We got 30 receptions, 478 yards, 2 TDs. We have Mr. Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey's been destroying it at the Senior Bowl right now. I've liked him for a long time. If you've been following me, you know that I've been saying that he's him. He's one of my guys. Don't be surprised if he goes round 1. Here, all I'm doing is going through the ESPN, so don't get mad at me if I mess up on the heights. I know these are adjusted now. We have the Senior Bowl measurements. Just didn't have time to go through it. Just want to get this video done. All right, and Keon Coleman coming in, Florida State wide receiver. Keon Coleman, 50 receptions, 658 yards, 11 TDs, listed at 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a junior. I like him a lot. Analytical profile is okay. Film looks great. Coming in after Keon, we have a receiver from Texas, junior, 6'1", 172 pounds, 75 receptions, 1,114 yards, 5 TDs. Had a nice showing at the college football playoffs. Was a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1A to the other guys, wide receiver 1B. We have Mr. Xavier Worthy. Coming up next, we have a receiver from North Carolina, junior, 6'3", 200 pounds, 41 receptions, 699 yards, 7 TDs. It's also the Senior Bowl. Analytical profile is okay. Film looks great. We have Mr. Devontae Walker. Coming up after him, we have another Texas wide receiver. He's a junior, 6'4", 196 pounds, 55 receptions, 845 yards, 11 TDs. He had that slow-mo catch in the air in the college football playoff. We have Mr. Adonai Mitchell. Coming up next, we have Mr. Yak himself. He's from Washington, Kentucky. He's a junior, 5'11", 210 pounds, 79 receptions, 984 yards, 11 TDs. Film looks great. Analytics are good to okay. We have Mr. Malachi Corley. After him, we got a big guy. He's from Florida State University, junior, 6'7", 237 pounds, 41 receptions, 617 yards, 2 TDs on the season. Mr. Johnny Football himself, Mr. Johnny Wilson. Would not be surprised if Mr. Johnny Wilson converts to tight end. He's good on analytics. Film looks good on him. He could destroy a linebacker. Moving on to tier 4 here, we go to a USC wide receiver, the senior son of Mr. Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. 45 receptions, 791 yards, 12 TDs on the season. Caleb Williams is wide receiver. We have Mr. Brendan Rice lighting it up at the Senior Bowl. Going after him, we got a wide receiver from Louisville. He's junior, 6'1", 185 pounds, reception 63, 858 yards, 6 TDs. Analytical profile looks good to great. Could be the Puka Nacua. Okay on film. Definitely deep there. We have Mr. Jamari Thrash. Coming in after him, we got a wide receiver from Michigan, senior, lighting it up at that college football playoffs in the championship. Mr. Honolulu himself. 48 receptions, 789 yards, 12 TDs. Lighting up the Senior Bowl right now. Destroying over there. Getting that separation. We got Mr. Roman Wilson. Film guys love him. I know who guys don't like him. Definitely mystery box at this point. For a lot of people, I think he settles down around maybe 3 or 4. Some people have him round 2. I think that's a little bit too high for me. Moving on, we got another guy from UCF. He's a senior, 6'1", 208 pounds, 52 receptions, 1,139 yards, 7 TDs on the season. He's also lighting it up at the Senior Bowl this weekend. Mr. Javon Baker, good on analytics. I think he's okay on film. Looks like a route runner. Looks special. Could be steal the draft here. Coming up next, we got another wide receiver, senior, 6 foot, 200 and something pounds, updated from Senior Bowl, 71 reception, 1,255 yards, 7 TDs. He's at the Senior Bowl right now. He's a little bit struggling, but we have Mr. Xavier Leggetti. I like Xavier Leggetti on film. Analytics are bad. I think there's something missing about him. Every time I watch him, I go, hey, man, it looks like you can't finish. You beat people in the reps, but then he'll just not come down with it. You're just like, okay. Or he'll come down with it like, how did you beat that guy? No idea. All right, moving on to our next one. We got a receiver from Virginia. Definitely could be the sleeper of the draft. I have no idea how he didn't get an invitation to the Senior Bowl. He's a senior himself, 5'8", 194 pounds, had 110 receptions, 1,426 yards, 9 TDs. He's lighting up the Shrine Bowl. Go watch film on him. It's fun to watch. Analytics are great on him. We have Mr. Malik Washington. We got 2 more guys out here rounding out tier 4. Both of them are at the Senior Bowl. We have a senior, 6 foot, 190 pounds, 65 receptions, 965 yards, 4 TDs. He had that amazing catch, arguably catch of the year. We have Mr. Ricky Pearsall. Film guys like him. Analytical guys like him. He's all right. Think he could be a good wide receiver 3, wide receiver 2 in the NFL. Fun to watch. Check him out. All right, rounding out this last one here, we got a wide receiver from Arizona, senior, listed here at 5'11", 175 pounds, 90 reception, 848 yards, 13 TDs. Checks the analytical profile. I think he's like the Josh Downs. We have Mr. Jacob Cowing. Jacob Cowing, obviously smaller now based on the Senior Bowl invites that we got. Invitation information that we have the updated. That's basically it. These other guys, let's take a look here. We got Anaya Smith, Jalen Polk, Jalen McMillan. We have Luke McCaffrey and Burton. I am not sure what to do with these guys. I have them right now as TBD. I know where some people will think they go. Like, for example, I think Smith might end up going in round 5 or 6. Polk might end up going around 2 or 3. McMillan might end up going around 3 or 4. Luke McCaffrey, 5 or 6. Burton, maybe even 2 to 3. I'm not ready to put them in any tier yet. I have not done enough investigation on them. I haven't looked at all their profiles yet. Some of them have good flags, and sometimes, they have bad flags. But that's all I got for the tier maker. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all tuning in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below who I'm too high on, who I'm too low on, who's the sleeper guy that I should have mentioned that I didn't mention. Feel free to ask questions down below. Appreciate anybody that here that's new. Like the video, share the video, comment if you're new. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do more daily videos coming forward and going forward. I got a running back one coming out tomorrow, quarterback one coming out the day after, and I'll do a tight end one. I'm going to try to round out all of them before the Senior Bowl ends this week. I'm still working on that Drake May video coming soon. Check out the Caleb Williams video we did, the whole entire film breakdown on him as well as analytics. More of those videos to come. I appreciate it. With that being said, I'm your boy H, and I'm out.